I would not go to the Great Expressions location in Conyers, Georgia. I went to have a crown done. It was not completely done. I went to the Snellville office where it was completely done. And $800 later, I no longer have pain in my mouth, as far as with my one tooth, as far as a crown retreat that had to be done. I went to Great Expressions in Conyers, Georgia in March because I chipped my root canal, my crown. She did an x-ray and she said it could not be saved, that I had to order another crown and pay for it. We did that. I went in to be fitted and everything. She put a temporary on, and when I went back to get it put back on, based on the problem that happened during the procedure, is that she shot me with the Novocaine. She left, and I'm very sensitive to pain. So she left, and I went looking for her. It was 45 minutes later. She was in somebody else's mouth, and I asked her, has she forgot about me? So she came back to me 15 minutes later, and she proceeded to do what she needed to do. While they were in my mouth, it got sensitive in my mouth, and she said, we're going to stop here. Everything looks good. Come to find out, she should have went a little further, but she didn't want to stick me again with the Novocaine. So to make a long story short, I came back in August. I don't know when I went back. It wasn't August. But I went back, she put the crown on, and I went on about my way. I called back about 2 weeks later to schedule for my cleaning. At that time, I showed up for my appointment and everything, but then I was told the doctor no longer wanted to see me as a client, as a patient. So she was referring me to the Snellville office. And I was like, well, that's fine, because I live closer to Snellville anyway. I would just continue to go to Conyers because I recently moved from Conyers. So I was going to the same dentist. Nevertheless, I went to the Snellville location, and as you go to a new dentist, they do x-rays. So he did the x-ray, and they proceeded with my cleaning, but he said this crown got to come off. It's been put on incorrectly. I was like, well, that's strange. It was done in March, and it was by the Great Expressions in Conyers. So he was like, the best thing I can do is probably waive everything. However, I couldn't waive that she forgot to do, and that was lengthening. It was called a lengthening of the crown because it wasn't fitting right. So I had to have a lengthening done. So I've been disputing back and forth with the Conyers location, advising them that they have to pay this extra fee, because had I known I was going to pay $500 for my crown, then $800 for yesterday's visit, I wouldn't have paid $1,300 for a tooth. I would have had the tooth pulled and probably put in something else that was cheaper than $1,300. So that's where I am. I've been in pain off and on, taking antibiotics since August, and I just got up the money. I am a 46-year-old woman with 2 twin boys, 16 years old, and I'm a stay-at-home wife, so unfortunately my kids come before myself. So I just called them and scheduled yesterday for them to come, for me to go out and got the crown redone. Dr. Livingston did a great job. And I go back next month to put my crown on. So once again, yesterday I went through the rest of the pain, some more pain. I can't stand to be shot in the mouth. So, and they know me. They know me. I can't stand it. So, but nevertheless, everything's good now. But I appreciate finding the site. I've went to Yep. I've went to Facebook. I've went to the site that I'm on now. And it was one more that I did. I did my comment on all the sites because I feel like consumers needs to know what they're getting into before they get there. But understanding she was a great doctor in the beginning, dentist, but I was just really getting preventive cleaning done. But when it came to going in depth, I'm just letting people know when it comes to in-depth stuff that need to be done, check, and question folks when you think something is done wrong. So I really believe that the anesthesia wore off, but she still needed more work to do in my mouth, but she decided not to because she didn't want to stick me again.